Hi there. This is just a short video to walk you through where to find some of the information in this course and get you started on the right track. So as you can see, we have our first beginning home screen. There should be an attendance verification quiz here as you open it up. All right, I'm going to go up here to the content tab in the top left. As I click on that, what you're going to see is basically our whole course laid out here. It's laid out as far as course orientation is one of our topics, and then we have modules after that. So the course orientation, you get the typical sort of things like the syllabus and a welcome message and that sort of stuff. But as we go into these modules, they're basically broken up 1 week at a time. Module 1 contains an introduction homework assignment. Basically, this is orientating you to how to enter solutions into the homework system. It will count on your homework grade, and then a discussion post. Each week you're going to have some sort of discussion or interaction participation grade going on. These introductions should be pretty easy. You just introduce yourself, tell us all something about yourself, and then interact with one other post. You can interact with more than one other post if you so choose. I try to grade these discussion posts before they come due, so you get some feedback, and if you haven't completed both parts of that, then you can go back and complete the rest of it before it comes due. I'll also go ahead and try to, in this module 1, go ahead and link our attendance verification quiz after that becomes available. In module number 2, this gets into more of the real content of this course. So what I've done with each one of these is you can see we have section 1.1, section 1.2, and section 1.3 that you'll be working on over basically the second week of class. All their due dates already input, so you'll be able to see those in the course calendar. But how I've set each one of these up is you have a lecture. If I click on that web page, what I've tried to do is I've given you my function notes from section 1.1. So if you clicked on this, what you'd be doing is opening up the notes. And if you want to, you're allowed to print these out, to work on them, to put your work right on those pages. Writing out these problems in your own handwriting is very beneficial, studies have shown, to retaining the knowledge and really understanding it better yourself. But these are the same notes on this web page that you can see here. Then underneath each one, I've gone ahead and included a video where I walk through basically this information right above. All right, as you can see on example 3, we have identifying whether these tables define a function or not. Then I work through this problem down below. Below this, you can also see that on that problem, I've tried to go ahead and identify that this corresponds with homework problems number 2 and 13. This link, 1.1 functions, will bring us to your homework. So I went ahead and clicked on that. I'm doing it in the teacher preview. And what did we say? It was numbers 2 and 13. Yours will look slightly different than this as I'm in the teacher preview. But you can see that we have a very similar example going on here on number 2 and then number 13. This will probably be the quickest and easiest way for you to get through these problems. This one, the tables are set up horizontally as opposed to vertically, but very, very similar as far as identifying whether that table represents a function of x or not. Thinking about this, we're going to go back. I'm going to go back a couple times, leave this site. Back maybe one more time. You can get back to your notes. Now I did go ahead and within this 1.1 functions, went ahead and linked straight to the homework. You can definitely go back here if not every single one of those corresponded precisely to one of those problems that I picked out, or maybe I missed one along the way, that maybe number 15 also went along with that problem we just looked at, that you can go back to the homework through this link as well. But I really would encourage you, I've spent a lot of time and effort creating these videos to go along with these lessons. This is very similar to what it would be like in an in-person experience. Not forcing you to watch every single one of these, but they are very beneficial as far as they correspond. You can see me working through them. You can hear me talking through the process, and then you can go work the problem. So I've tried to take a lot of time and logic to go along with this. So I hope this helps you get moving in the right direction. The whole first chapter is supposed to be kind of a review material. Now I understand that it may not be material that you're super comfortable with right now, but it is going to be important that we learn that material, understand it, ask questions when we don't understand it, because we're going to build on that with the calculus side of things later on. So I hope this helps out. As you can see, I've even laid out the exams, exactly when those will be throughout the entire semester, so you can kind of remember when those are going to happen. Now, how those are going to work is a little bit different. They're not going to be through the online homework system. Instead, what you're going to be doing is using Respondus Lockdown Browser. So you're going to need to have a video going and your microphone going as well. You'll write out your work on paper, and you'll take a picture of it afterwards and put it in a Dropbox that goes along with this exam, uploading it as a PDF in one single document. Now, I'm going to do one of our participation grades as like a practice, how to create a PDF, go through that sort of thing. So don't worry too much about that, but you're going to be required to show your work as you go through the exams. You are going to be allowed a cheat sheet, a standard size 8.5 by 11 both sides cheat sheet. But to get through this exam, you're going to have to know how to do the problems. You can't just rely on the cheat sheet. What I would suggest is maybe isolated problems. Walk through the steps on your cheat sheet. Any formulas you think you may need along the way, I would also include those on the cheat sheet. But you're going to have to know how to do the problems yourself and show your work. I try to do a good job of this, showing my work as I walk through the steps of these problems throughout each one of these sections. So I hope this helps out. Don't be afraid to reach out if you have any questions about anything throughout the course. Let's get through this together. Good luck.